The Voice Chameleon, lending a voice to those whom demand to be heard.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one and all. Welcome to another edition of Tuesday Tips with D. Elvis. As you might notice, I'm not sitting in the studio. I just thought I wanted to play around with some other ideas and for some other marketing purposes. So I'm sitting on the comfort of my couch, which is my second favorite place in my house besides my studio. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about what actually is a voiceover, because even a lot of people that look to hire folks for voiceover don't really understand the process. That is why they think that, a 1-minute voiceover should only take you a minute or so of work. Bullshit. And if you believe that to be true, then I've got some bridges to sell you as well. So, what is the process of getting a voiceover done? I'm going to break it down to the brass tacks. There's a lot of different ways it can be done, but for all those folks who deal in the freelance market where you're dealing with self-directed sessions 90% of the time, where a client sends you a script, you are to record said script, send it back to said client. Here's how it goes. All right, you get the script. You need to understand the script, okay? Not everybody out there that sends you a script had it done by a professional copywriter. I was once a professional copywriter. One of the biggest frustrations I have as a voice talent is that a lot of companies don't use professional copywriters. But guess what? You're just going to have to deal with it and make the best of the situation. What is it your client is trying to convey in their message? Who is their target audience? These are all things you need to understand. So, you read through the script. Sometimes you'll be able to communicate directly with that client about, hey, who are you looking to cater this to? Is it 40-something male professionals? Is it 25-year-old, millennial females? The target audience can make a huge difference. That's part of the big thing with marketing and advertising in general, is knowing your demographics. But let's use, say, like a product video, for example. Okay, who's this product intended for? A professional voice talent understands these differences. They can read through a script and understand what the intention is. So what we do is read through the script a few times, then we'll read it out loud. Sometimes we'll record that just for kind of getting into the spirit of it. Then you go ahead and figure out, okay, is this something that's, if you got like one of those more emotional, breathtaking, very, very convincing reads with gravitas, as they say, you're going to need to crank up the volume on your mic. You might switch out mics. I definitely do switch out mics depending on what the project is. Then there's the actual recording. You record it a few times. You might figure out which the best take is. I often offer my clients, I'll do a sample read for stuff where I'll say, okay, they gave me kind of a general style of what they're looking for. So I'll say, tell you what, I'm going to record 3 versions of your first paragraph. And then you pick which style you like best. And that can depend on the pacing, the amount of emotion I put in, how deep I get my voice, or how high or excited I get about stuff. And, again, it's always going to vary. You could have the conversational stuff, the deeper, more emotional stuff. And then sometimes you got the clients that want that traditional, come on down to so-and-so's business for the one-time sale, blah, blah, blah. So that's why people hire professionals. That's why they pay us more than, $10 a job. Because also those folks who really think a 1-minute script requires 1 minute. I've literally had people be like, it's a 1-minute script. It should take you 1 minute. Are you insane? Even if I were able to factor in, the real-time effort of it, right? Just say I just did a dry read, recorded 1 minute script without a single mistake, and it was flawless, and I didn't have to edit or do anything. It's still going to take me a little more than 1 minute to save the file, especially because you probably want a high-quality WAV file. Then I'm going to have to upload it to you, type up the email, whatever, and all that stuff. All this stuff eats up some time. We're not even talking about the editing and post-production that goes into a lot of these things. But I truly believe the best voice talent out there also understand how audio production works. For those of you, if you're in a video production company, an agency, or you're just, an IT company that's just looking for a how-to video, before you go to hire a voice talent, think about these things. Understand that there's a reason this is a particular specialized job that exists out there that produces billions and billions of dollars worldwide in revenue. All right? You pay for quality and everything else. Don't skimp out on your audio. That is basically the most skin and bones version of how voiceover gets done that I can tell you, and you can see that it's much more complicated than many of you actually knew. So that's my spiel for this week's video. Say hi to Winnie. Hi, Winnie. Bye, Winnie. She got up off my lap as soon as I did that. I will talk to you again real soon. In the meantime, keep shining.
Thanks for checking out another video from The Voice Chameleon. I'm D. Alvis, and if you'd like to learn more about how I can help you, head on over to thevoicechameleon.com.